This video provides a brief introduction to the improvements in the mobile app with the release of board version 9. The main improvements to the board mobile app provide a more interactive and richer experience and allows the use of capsule screens that the user would previously have had to go to the desktop client or the web client to use. This also introduces collaboration features that are exclusive to the mobile app. Support for data entry and procedures means that the performance management type of application, for example budgeting, cost allocation and so on, are now able to be used on the mobile app. This makes Board one of the few, if not the only, CPM platforms to allow these type of planning and forecasting applications to be run from a mobile device. And remember, it's the same development environment for the mobile client. It's the same environment you use to develop screens and capsules for the desktop client or the web client. The new collaboration features allow you to share links or screenshots via most social networks. Pretty much anything that supports a link or a screenshot will be able to support the collaboration of Board mobile screens. The mobile app now supports screens that use the master layout, where one of the objects on the screen is used to update all of the other objects, like you use in a dashboard style of screen. Make a selection on the master object and all of the other objects are updated. Readability on the data view objects can be improved by adjusting the font, which will make a big difference on some of the smaller screen mobile devices. Bubble charts and gauges now support drill downs, tooltips and master layouts, so they operate much more like they do on the desktop client. I have a few screenshots that illustrate these new features on the mobile app. The first one shows an example of a dashboard style screen where the user is displayed based on their security profile, along with the usual data security restrictions. Here you can also see examples of gauges being used, where the gauge arrow changes according to performance. The next screen shows an example of a link being shared between Board mobile users, in this instance via email on an iPad. In this case, when the recipient clicks the link, they are taken to the Board mobile app, and when they log in, they will have the relevant report displayed with their applicable security restrictions. You can also send the screen as an image rather than a link, which is useful if you want to share information with others who aren't using Board. You can share the image of the Board mobile screen via all of the usual methods. As you can see from the screenshot, you can save the image, copy it, print it, send it as a file or attachment in the normal way. This next screenshot shows an example of drilling down to another screen, which wasn't previously available with the version 8 mobile app. This screen shows the drillable data entry where you can drill down to a lower level, do the data entry and have that roll up to the summary level. I believe that the reverse algorithm data entry is also supported. This screen also shows images linked to the relevant data. This screen shows an example of the type of interactive application that you can now have on the mobile app. This includes real-time updating of charts, either from data maintained directly in Board or from source system data if you're using an RDB cube in the Board database that connects directly to your source system. This final screen shows an example of a simulation style of application that you can now use in the mobile app. It uses procedures, which are accessed via the 3 buttons, to allocate data entry values based on different drivers. The Board server supports the desktop clients, and the Board web server supports the web client and the mobile app client. So if you're not already using the web client or the mobile client, you probably don't have the Board web server installed. The Board mobile client is available on the App Store and the Windows Store. Just search for the Board mobile. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to know more about the improvements to the Board mobile app or any of the other new features of Board version 9, please contact your PA account manager or contact us via any of the methods shown on the screen.